and welcome. So, I'm going to take a look at the Times Cryptic crossword. This is the main 15 by 15 puzzle that is appearing on Monday the 2nd of June 2025. Rumour has it it's one of the easier puzzles. Don't know if that will turn out to be the case. I don't do many of these days, although on Friday I actually had to go to Richard Brogan's last one, and I got about 2/3 of that done in 45 minutes. So I don't know how today's going to go. All I can do, we don't get any setter information, so I'm going to reset the timer and crack on. Particular sort of female American dog, perhaps. Particular specific female American dog. Okay, cover of Gossip magazine, carried by that lady. Cover, so do the her, I think. Gossip magazine with hello. Tatler. Would Tatler work? Sure. Cover. No, lid maybe. Covert mission excavated alluvial mineral. I don't know what that is, alluvial mineral. Covert mission. Don't know. Is there any kind of hidden in there? Not sure. Off a view of duck by tree. Duck is an O. Trees end in an O. There's either an O at the start or an O at the end. I'm going to put that for now. It's all missing from Norwegian town and French city. Stromsø is Norwegian town, is it? Oslo? Oslo is the capital. French city. Tool. Yeah, okay. Trip often generated. Could be an anagram. Trip often. Earnings after net. Something net. Profit. Net profit. There we go. Weekends binding in book. Binding in a book. Scottish dance or caber toss. Something about real. I thought Scottish dance is normally real or caber toss. Is that just an anagram of caber toss or caber toss is 9 letters? Dance or caber is 12 letters. So there's an anagram there. Scottish dance. Highland fling, I think that is. What do I think about it? Yeah, simple. Kind of double definition. Cryptic hint to a thingy. Writer briefly cut off in Iberia, say peninsula. Peninsula. Cut off, insula. Cut off, yeah, without the R. Move camera in direction of Dick Whittington, say. Panto. Panto. Oh no, it isn't. Animals joint seen in river. Hippo. Animal, yep. Conquistador outside university with a new mistress. Conquistador outside is CR. University is U. With a new mistress doesn't really work. Conquistador. Okay. Range of colours permitted in crown. We'll put rainbow there. RA in bow. Bow. Rain. Can't see what that would be. Okay. Letters backing phony researcher. Is that hidden word backwards? Don't think so, but no. Okay. Letters. Post. Backing phony is scam. Fake researcher. Not sure. Okay. We've got some stuff down the bottom to work with, so it hasn't gone too badly. 5 clues, 5 answers. Upset if male, if fibula. Why is that fibula? Tibula and femur. Tibula. Upset fibia and tibula are the two. Male cut. Female. Upset if male cut top fim of another bone. Maybe I've just got upset wrong. Let's go on to the next one. Rascal court partner dividing loot. Court partner dividing loot. I mean, just put a word into word for loot with caught and then partner in it somehow. Rascal. Don't know. I spoke about top of tower. That's most cramped. I would have thought most cramped would be something I spoke about. Top of tower is the peakest. Pinnacle. Pinnacle. No. Minaret. Belfry. Spire. Most cramped. Not sure. Okay. Let's come on to this. Type of critic. What's this? Something NN. Something and N and an L. Type of cricket. Dan plays with turnip. Something and run, isn't it? Hit and run. And run. Dan is and. Run is that. Pin and run. Nip and run. Nip and run or pin and run? I think it's got to be an anagram though, hasn't it? Or is it? Oh no, is it with hit? Plays with turnip. Nip and run? Not sure. Hit and run, I think that game is, but there you go. Leave ice cream dish. Leave dish. Okay. 4 awards to rent for active self-promotion. That's surely an ego trip of some sort, isn't it? I don't know why that's 4 awards. To rent is to rip. EGOT. Is that? I'm not sure about that. EGOT. Not sure what's going on there. Robber on. It's a thief, is it? On one featured in article on forgery primary, yes, with that in it. Okay. YouTuber finally airing equestrian sport. YouTube finally is equestrian sport is. You'd think that was an E, wouldn't you? From YouTube finally. Eventing, surely. Venting is an opening. Airing, yeah, venting. So what's this? Opine. Yeah, offer reviewers to opine. Simple. What's this then? This is an H, is it? Carried by that lady. Cover of Gossip magazine. Carried by that lady. It's she, isn't it? Then share. Cover is a sheath. How do I spell sheath? She. E. Gossip magazine. Heat magazine with she in it. Okay, I'll go with that. This one here again. Leaves ice cream. Can't be sorbet, can it? Dish. Okay, let's come from there. A man with a bit of sugar follows a very loud imaginary creature. Man with a bit of sugar. Is that fellow? A bit of sugar. Very loud imaginary creature would be a double F. So man with a F. What is it? F. Puff dragon. Follows very loud. I think it's F. I can't think what it would be. I'm going to put that so far like that. Not entirely sure. Arranged, grandiose, dancing. So that's just an anagram of grandiose. Are we looking for dancing or arranged? There's no ing, so that kind of arranged. There is an ed though, so organised. Organised looks good. That's a good old solid abbreviation we get quite often. What's this? Shop. Confused with loot. Chopin. Chop. Chopin. Okay. Without the ins. Yob. It's a lout. Unlimited wines. Something lout. Lend out. Activity with hookers. Line out. Unlimited wines. Oh yeah, just take INE from the wine. Okay. Time's up to develop motivation. Is Is that impetus? That's impetus. Had that in the QC this morning. That's drive. Drink container to become cold when turned over. Become cold when turned over. So I guess I'm just looking for a word, a drink container that if I turn it over will become coffee pot. Top. Don't know, can't think. What's this? State of some Byzantine Nepal. Okay, Nepal is a hidden word. Relative in doubt, unclear after losing a rook. Yeah, uncle. Unclear. Let's see if we can get that. Is that palette? Range of colours. Permitted is let in pale. Fair enough. This one, conquistador. It does say outside university with a new mystery. Crusader? Can't be Crusader, can it? Maybe it's conquistador going outside of U with AN. Is it a specific? With a new mistress. Is it crew? No, can't be. Let's keep going on there. What's this one? Letters backing phony researcher. Gosh, what was that? Right, okay. Excuse me. Looking a lot better anyway. This one across here. Particular sort. Okay. Got F for female. Female American dog. Fuss US. Spot is a dog. Okay. What's this? Tip and run. Can I just not do my anagrams? Yep, tip and run. That's what I was saying. Hip. Okay, this one I spoke about top of crowd peak. I spoke about top of tower. Maybe that's most cramped. Okay, let's look at this again. Weakens binding in book. Weakens binding in book. Could that be an anagram of binding in book? With a P in there, it can't be, can it? From Eco Trip. This one here was covert mission excavated alluvial mineral. I don't know what alluvial means. But that looks like FIM. Okay, FI. Another battle. What about fibula? Fibula. It's the tibia and the fibula. Yeah. If male, cut. Upset. If. Right, that's FI. Male cut. BULA. Lad. Male cut. Let's try that anyway for now. Fibula, I think it is. It's all missing from a Norwegian town and a French city. My French cities are not great. This one, rascal court partner, dividing loot. Stash. Rascal. Scallywag. Swag. That was lucky. That was a nice biff. Scallywag. Cat. Court. Ally. Okay. Lil. Know what the tool is though. Lillehammer. Okay, I do know what tool. So that must be fibula going down there. Covert mission is Black Ops. Is it Black Ops? No. Black. Excavated. Black. What's this? I spoke. Oh, it's just an anagram, is it? Top of power. Okay, that makes more sense. I spoke. There's a T. Pokiest. Okay, I like pokiest. That's a good word. Water. Weakens. Water. A is right, do I? Black. Mission excavated. Black Ops. Leave. Ice cream. Dish. Ah. Oh well. Weekends is to binding in book. Water. Waterproof. This one, man with a bit of sugar follows. A bit of sugar, is that just taking an S? Follows very loud. A-S. Fassman. Where's the, what's going there though? Puff adder. Puff adder doesn't really work, does it? That's what I was thinking of, like puff adder. A bit of sugar is an S. Follows dogs. Well, as ever, the last parts of the clues are hard. Conquistador idea. Surely it's CR. The outside of Conquistador. University with a new Croat. Doesn't really work. A new mistress. Letters backing. Phony researcher. Insider. Letters. And this coffee, this one here, which isn't coffee pot but become gold. Frigid. I don't think that's just turn the word cold over, is it? Drink container to become cold when turn over. Ugh, no idea. I'm going to put. Oh, is that black? Black is covert. Black ops. Excavated alluvial. Black opal. Okay, black op. That makes sense. I don't know what that is. I don't know why this is fibulary at the moment, but it will come back. Water trap. Weakens. Water drop. Leave is ice cream dish. Split. Okay, split. Okay, that kind of ice cream dish. Weakens binding in book. Water ship down. Okay, that kind of book. Yeah, water ship down. Okay, good book. Heifer lump. Bit of sugar. Heifer lump. Oh, there's my CUR. Cross. Countessa. Conquistador outside. If that was Countessa, would that work? Countess. Would that be CO? University with a new. Don't think so. Don't think that works. But what's this one down here then? Letters. Post. Doc, I suppose. Doc. Cod, yeah. Gosh, what is this? Drink container. So I'm at 18 minutes. This is actually PB territory at the moment. And I've got no idea what to do this one. A new mistress. Courtesan. I think is the word. I don't know why it is. Courtesan. A new artist. I'm not sure I'm going to put courtesan in there anyway, because then that gives me can come cold when turn over. Drink container. And what's the drink container? Is it a courtesan? But it's not courtesan, but I just feel like A is an AN for that. I can't quite decode the rest of it. Oh yes, don't know. Bionic. Drink container is a can, tin, cognac, I think that is. Drink is cognac. Let's go with it. That's wrong. But it's courtesan, that's wrong. Okay, courtesan. 1943. Closest I've ever got to breaking 20 minutes. Courtesan, we have to work out what that is now. Right, let's go through those clues. What do we got? We've got particular sort of person is a fusspot. Female is F. American is US. And dog, well, sometimes dogs are called Spot, so dog perhaps might be called Spot. We've got cover is a sheath. We've got Gossip Magazine is Heat Magazine, carried by that lady, so put that into she. Covert mission is a black op. Black operation, black op. Excavated alluvial is saying take the A and L from alluvial, which gives you a mineral, which is a black opal. If I offer you my view, then I might be opining. We've got a duck is an O, nothing's called in cricket, and a tree is a pine tree. We've got the Norwegian town of Lillehammer, where I think the 1994 Winter Olympics were held. So let's take the hammer off of Lillehammer to get to Lille, which is a French city. Trip often is an anagram of net profit. Generated is your anagram indicator, and earnings after tax is net profit. What is going on here? Weakens is to waters. Binding in book. Hip down. Weakens. In the book. Watership Down is a book written by Richard Adams. Waters, and then hip down. Waters, you water something down. Water down with binding in. Ship. Waters down. So hip. Okay. Yes, got it. Right. So if you weaken something, weakens, which is plural, is waters down, and then we're binding a word for in, which is hip. Gosh, clever. Scottish dance is the Highland Fling, and also if you do a caber toss, you might be doing Highland Fling, flinging a big caber. The writer is a pen, briefly cut off, so cut off is insula without the R on it, and Iberia is an example of a peninsula, Spain and Portugal. Move camera in direction of is to pan to, and Dick Whittington is an example, as indicated by say, of a panto. Oh no, it's not. Animal, the hippo. A joint is a hip, seen by the river in Italy, which is the River Po. Right, what do we got here? We got conquistador. Outside university with a new with a new mistress. Okay, yeah. So the conquistador is Cortez, who invaded, went conquesting in South America. Cortez, yeah. Outside youth university, and A is in the clue, and N for new. And a mistress is a courtesan, and try and spell it correctly. A range of colours is a palette. We've got let is permitted going into crown, pate. Pate is your crown, yeah, your thing on your head. Letters are post, and backing phony, so something that's phony is cod going backwards, and a researcher is a postdoc, as in a postdoctorate. Right, this one, upset if, well, we've got fi for upset if, then we've got male cut top of. Right, male cut of. Top of another bone. Give me a second while I stare at this. Okay, I'm there. I've got it right. So upset if is the fi. A male in this case is a bull, as in a big cow, a male cow. So cut that down to a 1L, so BUL, and then the top of another is an A on the end, which gives you the fibula, one of the bones in your lower leg. A rascal is a scallywag. Court is C, cricket notation. A partner is an ally, dividing loot. So loot is swag with C, ally going into it. I spoke about is, and then top of tower is a T. So I spoke about is pokies. Anagram indicator is about. Top of tower is a T on the end, and that's most cramped is pokiest. Type of cricket is tip and run. Dan plays with turnip, so just an anagram of Dan, turnip, plays with is your anagram indicator. To leave is to split, and an ice cream dish where you get a banana split which has ice cream on it, for example. Right, 4 awards to rent for act of self-promotion. So an act of self-promotion is obviously an ego trip, and to rent is to rip. To rent. So the 4 awards are, I think, if I remember rightly, the 4 awards. Now I can't remember exactly what they are, but one of them's the Oscars, one of them's which is the Film Award, one's the Tony, which is the Theatre Award. So this is an acronym of the 4 awards from. Just trying to think. Well, maybe it's the Olivier Awards. Maybe it's Theatre Awards, Olivier's, Tonys. Don't know what the other 2 would be. Maybe it's Oscars. Anyway, so yeah, that's what 4 awards are. They are an acronym of 4 awards given out to acting people. A robber is a thief. One is I featured in the article, which is in the article, and on forgery primarily, so the F of forgery. YouTube finally is saying take the E of YouTube. Airing is venting, which gives you eventing, which is the equestrian sport. A man is he, with a bit of sugar is a lump. Or rather a lump follows very loud, so 2 Fs, which is musical notation for forte. And a imaginary creature is a heffalump, which I think is Winnie the Pooh's. In Winnie the Pooh, talks about heffalumps, I think. Arranged is organised, and grandiose is an anagram of organised, and dancing is your anagram indicator. We've got the composer Chopin, but Chopin is losing his home, so take the in off of Chopin, gives you chop, and twice means it's chop chop. And very quickly is, you'd say chop chop to try and quicken people up. A yob is a lout, securing unlimited wine. So literally, take the limits off of wines, take off the W and the S, gives you INE, which gives you a line out. Activity with hookers. So in rugby, the throw-ins are called a line out, and the hooker normally throws the ball in. Time's up is, I think, an anagram of impetus. To develop is your anagram indicator, and motivation is impetus. And I didn't really work this one out. Drinks container. So drink is cognac. Container is a can. To become cold. So go see, I think. When to know. So can go see. Can go cold. There we go. So that. Oh, still got some more. Sorry. State. Nepal is a state. Some is your classic hidden word indicator that it starts in Byzantine and ends in palaces. And a relative is your uncle, could be your uncle. Something that's in doubt is unclear, but it's losing A and losing R for rook, which is chess notation. Gives you that. So there we go, all done. 1943, just that small correction. Blast. Thanks for watching.